We don't have anything to do with Christ and Antichrist, we have to do with deception and everything around this concept of deceit. We don't have anything to do with Christ and Antichrist, we have to do with deception, and everything around us is an immense deception. Whatever you think you know is not true, incorrect, and there's such a veil of immense ignorance upon the earth in just even the dunya and its history, that something can't perceive that it's such a case. And this deception that comes and this means of deception that comes will align itself with this Wahhabi ideology, satanic ideology, in which it comes because remember it's from the madhab of shaitan. This deception is coming from his progeny, in which shaitan loves Allah. He has nothing against with Allah. I'm not bowing down to Adam. So if we don't understand the key, we don't understand what's happening. He has absolutely loves Allah, but Allah said, bow down, that your worshipness, whatever you did for me, I want to show the angels it was from arrogance. Bow down to one whom alam isma kullaha, I had given all the knowledges, isma kullaha, into the reality of Sayyidina Adam. Awliyaullah come and explain that that was Nur Muhammad because Prophet described, I am a Rasul. Before Adam was created, between his clay and water, the station of Rasulullah is ancient reality. And that light Allah took from the light of Nur Muhammad and sent into the reality of Sayyidina Adam, which is a form, is a vehicle. And the one whom taught him the names is from where? It's from the reality of Prophet. The knowledge is coming and that light coming is from the lights of Sayyidina Muhammad. And Allah want all of creation, when that light is appearing before you, bow down in ihtiram, right? He did the same for Sayyidina Yusuf when he told Yaqub, bow down to this knowledge that Sayyidina Yusuf has, the station that you achieved. As soon as Sayyidina Yaqub met his son, he said, you achieved the station, this journey that you have, that you told me your dream, that the sun and the moon and 11 planets would be under your feet. He realized when he saw his son at that station after all those years of being missing, he came and Allah describes in Qur'an, he came and kissed his feet and bowed down to him. That Allah giving another example of respect to the eminence and the station of its realities. When Allah wanted to reveal these knowledges and these lights in the company of those whom were in that company, said, bow down to this as a respect. Malaika and angels immediately bowed down. They knew this light is of a Divinely nature, it's not a regular light coming. But Satan said, no, not going to bow, cast him out. So if we don't understand that he's not going to bow to that light, he's not going to have anything to do with Sayyidina Adam's form or his progeny, and that his madhab and his belief is that he only deals with Allah. And Allah wanted to show the angels that he's arrogant and his religion is arrogant, and it's not based on humility, and it's definitely not based on La ilaha illallah. It's not complete without Muhammad Rasulullah. If we don't know that, that is our key, that is our reality, that is everything that we will be struggling for on this earth. Everything on this earth now is to take Muhammad Rasulullah away and just say La ilaha illallah. Everything. Why you have to have any symbol of Muhammadun Rasulullah, right? Take your turban off, take your beard off, take anything that identifies you with the sunnah and the way of Sayyidina Muhammad. Why? Because this satanic madhab is moving on this earth, and it's in everything. You'll find it everywhere, but we talk only for ourselves and our families. That's all that has to be worried about. Everyone can worry about themselves, but the guides of the Muhammadan nation, they're not being deceived. They understand the belief system of shaitan, and he's going to implement. Don't think he's coming with horns and say, I'm going to make a nasty video, everybody's going to follow me. is going to come and says, no, I believe in God. All this other stuff, leave it alone. But our key to Allah, what we were reciting is what Allah defined our nation is that, you're the people of La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. Don't ever leave that. And a deception comes onto this earth and will come in a nice form, and make friends with those people over there and tell them, yeah, promote the La ilaha illallah part, stop the Muhammadan Rasulullah part, and we got no problem with you. And they push that around the world.
Sayyidi, can you please give us some examples of the traps of Dajjal that could be appearing in our daily life, like the news, etc.?
The traps of Dajjal, just watch television. That's the traps of Dajjal. All our talks have been about the traps of Dajjal. The aqeedah of the Wahhabis is direct, taught by the Dajjal, and they now even claim they have an affinity with the Dajjal people. So as far as our belief system, yeah, the Dajjal's school of thought is there. So if you listen to that school of thought, everything they talk about paradise is hell, and everything they talk about hell is actually a paradise, because they don't like the praising on Prophet. They don't accept the mawlid, but they accept the rave concert. So yeah, it's all in our lives, we see it everywhere. Watch television, Dajjal. Watch, oh look, in department store they have a whole gender confusion for little children, Dajjal. Wars that are on the earth right now, completely Dajjal. The anti-Islamic propaganda, Dajjal. What is not Dajjal? If you can define that, we can't find that yet. So everything is Dajjal. Everything on this earth. Medicines, all from Dajjal. Food in the lands of Dajjal are completely Dajjal. Right? They would be, Dajjal is deception. So in his lands, food would be abundant, but not real food. So we described that before, right? So watch a video on Netflix called Food Inc. The entire food system is cornstarch, colored and molded into different foods. You buy ketchup, it's cornstarch, there's no tomatoes in it anymore. You buy bread, it doesn't go bad, it just sits there for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Anything you eat from that system is completely artificial food. That's Dajjal deception. Nobody bringing it from a farm anymore straight onto your plate. It's all been manufactured. You buy these cakes and desserts, they sit for years, nothing will happen. Before you buy cake, it would go bad in at least 4 or 5 days because it had flour. There's no flour, nothing, completely synthetic. They say the meat are scraps of things that they put a special glue, they bind it and it looks like a steak, and these are scraps, and they say it's completely synthetic. So no, what is not Dajjal? So it looks like abundance but very toxic, very poisonous. So that is deception, and deceit is everywhere. What's not a deception right now? And that's the love of Prophet, the Muhammadiyun. If they don't have the love of Prophet, they are part of the problem. Even in Islam, if they don't talk about the love of Sayyidina Muhammad, they are part of the problem, not the solution. Says, oh mashallah, this shaykh he talks like this, end of the world this, end of the world this is where Juj and Majuj are hiding, this is where this one that. But if there's no mention of Prophet as our najat and our key, that person is a part of the problem, because he's not giving a solution. The people have to know the solution is that they have to run to the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad, where you will find Allah, the Allah of La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah.